Exhale, round. A new paradigm in teaching yoga. Let the belly drop, let the face and the tailbone go high, go back and forth. In through the nose and out through the nose. And so I've done videos for a long time. I should have known better. I just wasn't thinking. Because I've had teachers, students go ahead and circle the head, the neck, the hips, the shoulders, kind of move organically. I've had students tell me that they put me up on their 50-inch TV screen. And I'm like, no, you're not allowed to do that. You're supposed to be watching on your phone or your computer. Low resolution.
You don't want to be on that 80-something inch in my living room?
No, not in high definition. Get out of here with that nonsense. I want to do the Marilyn Monroe. Put me in black and white, please. Please. Kind of get your inner like snake if you grew up in the 80s with me. Or your Stevie Wonder. You do the Stevie Wonder, you have to mimic the joy on his face with the music he's playing, right? So, like, that's one of my favorite things about watching that man play music. And besides, they make great sound. He is just like so in it, so happy, right? And that's how we want to be in our yoga practice. And when you're ready, you're going to bring your knees together. I'm going to turn this way so it makes a little sense. We're going to let the right leg lift up, go off of our mat onto the left side, slide back. We're kind of at a diagonal. Now we can banana shape our upper body. Come center, two sides, left leg. Lift, crosses over, nose. The ball of my foot is plugged in, so it keeps that back knee lifted. Now you kind of get into that. I call it your coffee muscle. It's called tensor flosser latte. Your latte muscle, right? Right there in the top of the hip. Get along the rectors and drop the hip a little. And then come up in the knees. From this space, you're going to go down dog. Hips are high. Pedal the feet, wag the tail. Move around here in a way that feels good. Like it's Friday. I'm happy. It's Friday. Right? I got this class and the next class, and I get to organize and clean all weekend. Sometimes that's not good. This weekend, I'm kind of like, okay, I can be in it. So you have a choice of staying here and kind of coming to stillness and kind of finding that Friday morning happy flow breath, where the breath is moving in and out without much restriction except in the low belly. The back of the neck is soft. There's going to be this kind of feeling of half and half, strength and stretch. We want to really create some equal duality in our postures today. Now, if you feel like you need a child's pose over the next 3 or 4 breaths, do so. You're going to take your time and walk your feet towards the top of the mat and come into a forward fold. Very good. Hands to shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale comes all the way up, reaches up, stretches up, looks up. And then lets the hands drop down along the sides of the body. Feet are about 4 inches apart. Second toes are at 12 o'clock. Knees are unlocked. Pelvis is neutral. What do I mean by that? If you're like me, you are naturally gymnastics dismount. Or you can be too cool for school. You decide who your hips are, right? And that's what I mean about, I need to come a little cooler Some people need to, get a little booty. Might be talking to somebody in this room. Awesome, guys. Let's go. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Go off that cliff. Get the weight forward so the feet are active. Bring the hands to the shins. Inhale, flatten your back, grow long. Exhale, hands down. You're going to step back with that left foot. Deep low lunge. So you're going to hug the inner thighs together and you're going to broaden the collarbones. I'm pushing this front heel down and lifting this back inner thigh to be nice and active. On my next exhale, I'm going to put the hands down and I'm going to move back to my down dog. On my inhale, I'm going to float to plank position, push-up position, and everybody drops to their knees for the first two. I am protecting my shoulders, so I'm going to ripple down. You're more than welcome to do that. So I got to lay thighs, hips, belly, but I'm keeping my shoulders out of my ears. I bring my legs together, create a tail of a snake. I roll my shoulder heads back, lift my heart in my hands. On my exhale, I'm going to tuck my toes, lift my hips, and go back to my down dog. From that space, I'm going to inhale and take the left leg up to the sky, reach it up. Exhale as left foot steps by left thumb. Inhale, open up your chest, look forward. Step to the top of the mat and forward fold. Hands to shins. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, fold. Inhale comes all the way up. Reach up to the ceiling. Look up. Exhale goes right back into it. And so as you swan dive, you want to go out over those toes. So you have to rock some weight forward. On your next inhale, fire up the feet. Grow long as you come halfway lift. You're going to extend the tailbone back and the soft spot in the head forward. On your exhale, forward fold, try to touch your toes with the crown of your head. Reach down. Take the right foot, step it back, deep low lunge here. You're going to inhale, root through that front heel. That back thigh is powered up. On your exhale, you're going to go back to your down dog. Inhale, float forward to your plank position. Drop to your knees. Now you can chaturanga, let those elbows come in, or you can ripple, but lower all the way down. Tops of the feet onto the earth, legs together. Your heart and your hands float off the mat. On your exhale, you're going to tuck the toes, lift the hips, and go to down dog. Inhale, takes your right leg to the sky, reach it up. Exhale as your right foot steps by right thumb, low lunge. Turn your front heel out a little bit. Overachieving. There you go. Inhale your heart forward. Exhale, step forward to the top of the mat and forward fold. Hands come to shins. Inhale, flatten your back, unlock your legs, unlock your knees. Yeah, especially that left one. There we go. There we go. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach up, stretch up, look up. Exhale, swan dive, go back into it. Hands onto the mat. Hands to your shins. Inhale, flatten your back, pull your shoulders out of your ears. Squeeze them together a little bit. Exhale, forward fold, hands down, left foot steps back to low lunge. Hands along your heels. Inhale. Exhale, steps back to your down dog. Inhale, floats to your plank position, push-up position. Now, you can stay here. This is one of the postures that I'm doing to really rebuild my shoulder right now from the nonsense that's going on. And so I'm extending my heels back and the crown of my head forward. Those of you who want to chaturanga, I'm going to show what chaturanga looks like one time with my knees down. So notice I'm pulling myself forward and down. I'm going down at an angle. And then I'm going to lift up. Press the tops of my feet down. Notice how I'm really rooted. I'm pulling my shoulder blades back. I'm looking up lightly. This is up dog. We're going to drop the knees, tuck the toes, and move back to your down dog. That's your one demo. All right. Inhale, you're going to take the left leg high. Exhale as left foot steps by left thumb. Help it up if it doesn't make it. Can you feel the front heel? How long of a step, Sherry? Shorten your stance a little bit. You got really short leg length. And then step to the top of the mat, or we do not have her legs. We do not have her beautiful long legs. Well, we've got beautiful short legs. Hands to shins. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale comes all the way up, reaches up, stretches up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, hands down to the mat. Hands will come to shins. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, hands down, right foot steps back, deep low lunge. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, steps back to your down dog. Inhale, floats to your plank position. Now you can hold here. I love holding plank. It's good for every single muscle in your body. Unlock your elbows and squeeze your shoulder blades back a little bit. You'll notice now you have to pull your upper abs, your solar plexus in more because of that. So you're tacking your shoulder blades to your upper abs like you're sewing a button between you. 3, 2. You can lower chaturanga or go back to down dog. Either way, we all meet in down dog. So if you lower to chaturanga, you'll come to your up dog, which is the chest is through, legs are lifted, and then you'll drop the knees and push back to your down dog. Inhale, right leg goes to side. Exhale, as right foot steps by right thumb. Help it up if it doesn't make it. Inhale, back heel is lively. Yeah, there it is. Exhale, steps forward and folds. Hands to shins. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up, reach up. Let the hands drop along your sides and heel toe your feet together. We're going to chair pose next. And so I have a little bit of a gap between my heels, not much. We're going to inhale and sit back into that chair pose. I'm pressing my palms together. For me, because I go gymnastics dismount immediately, right? I have to pull my navel in and point my tailbone a little behind the heels. Some people, you're really flat in the low back. You have to decide who you are. We want light lumbar, right? We should be able to see our toes. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lifts halfway, Betty Boo. Nice. Very good, guys. Exhale, hands down. Make your way back either through chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or go through straight to down dog. It's up to you. So you'll step back, drop your knees, bend your elbows low halfway, which I'm not doing. And then you'll come to your up dog, and then we meet into your down dog. So that little section of plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog is called flow or a vinyasa. It's a thread that links all of the poses. Not necessary. Some people just go back to down dog. Now we're going to stay here for 3 breaths, big, deep, juicy breaths. Inhale 1. Another deep inhale. Get stronger in your index finger and thumb. Don't try to set your shoulders back as much, Jennifer. Go and sway back on me. Press me. Push me away. So what's happening if you're deep pressing in your shoulders? Pull that breath. There you go. That looks so good. Go on, dude. push away. And then get, other way. What's going on with your back right here? You got something going on?
Yeah.
Something's going, yeah, you feel a little out right here, honey. Okay, all right, yeah, I'm like, sorry, I digress. I was like, yeah, you're a little out right there. We'll put a twist in there and see what happens later. All right, make your way to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Mountain pose, stand tall. Move your big toes together if they're not already. Inhale, chair. Inhale, sit back. Bring your palms together, chair pose. Gaze at your thumbs and move your shoulders out of your ears. Press your palms together more. So really press the palms together. Gaze at the thumb. Stretch the side body. Fold. Drop hands to shins. Exhale, hands down, step back to down dog. Inhale, floats to plank position and hold there. So, next fingers. Down. It's like you're opening pickle jars. 3, 2, feel the shoulder heads move back and upper abs move in. 2, Bueller, down dog. When you smiled, all of a sudden that got easier though, didn't it? All right. Inhale, take your left leg high. Your other left leg. You had a 50-50 shot. It's okay. Left foot steps by left thumb. We're going to come into that low lunge, but a little shorter stance. All right. So we're standing. So if I was on this line here, I would be on either side of the line, not on a train track. I'm going to push through this left heel, and I'm going to come up, crescent lunge. I'm going to super straighten this back leg as this front knee tries to sit forward. I'm going to make sure my hips are level. So I actually put my hands on my hips. It's kind of see, like, am I doing weird stuff here, right? From this spot, we're going to exhale, come out over this front leg. Inhale is going to come up. Exhale is going to come out over there. Inhale comes up. Exhale. Now, inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in prayer, twist over that front leg, grow long, put the right elbow in the outer left knee. Inhale, 1. Shorten your stance a little bit for your foot sliding back, I think. All right, there you go. And then squeeze those inner thighs together. Imagine your hips are a steering wheel. Carrie, you are going to turn your hips to the left without dropping the right hip. So here, can I adjust? Yeah. Okay. So this one's going to activate left. There it is. Now, keep that here as the front leg soften this space. Push that front heel down. Now, this leg lifts. This is power. This is soft. Power. Power right here. 2. Smile. And 1. Down dog. I was about to call it. All right. Come to all force count about it for a second so I can kind of show you and the camera what I'm talking about. So what happens with our hips, sometimes we take too long of a step and then it makes our hips slide out at a diagonal. Do it like, see? And makes your back foot turn. So what we're doing is we're taking both thigh bones and we're pulling them in. What that does when you look at the hip, if my hands were on the hips like a steering wheel, it would be a left hand turn, right? Yes? Okay. And you tend to do it on both sides, right? Exhale, down dog. Inhale, float to plank and hold here. Inhale, 1, 2. Don't drop your head. 3. Press that occipital bone, that pointy bone in the back of your head to the ceiling. It almost creates a double chin. 3. Yeah, 2. And 1. Now you can choose to chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or go straight to down dog. It's up to you. We'll all meet in down dog. Inhale allows that right leg to go to the sky. Right foot lands by right thumb. We stay on the ball of the back foot. And so even here, we're already plugging Barbie's legs back into her hips. We're going to come up, reach those arms up, grow tall. So you can even take your hands onto your hips, make sure that they're like level and level, right? And now, in your mind, nice and calm, back leg nice and straight. And exhale. Inhale comes up. Exhale comes forward, twist, get that left elbow over that front thigh. Press the knee into the elbow into the knee, root through the front heel more. Push that front heel down and that back heel, back inner thigh active. Inhale, deep. Exhale, where's your mind, where's your breath? 2. And 1, slow motion, the hands go down to the mat, find your down dog or your plank chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Let that be your practice for the moment. 4. 3. 2. And 1, lightly make your way to plank. And then back to down dog. So I'm going to want you to gaze at your upper arm bones. You're going to inhale, float to plank. So look at your upper arm bones when you're in plank. See how those little eyeballs of your elbows are in the direction of your thumbs? Yes. See where your bicep is. Your bicep's almost a little forward. As you move back to down dog, don't let that bicep rotate in. Already rotating in. See it? Come forward to plank. Back. Lock your elbows. Yes. Back. Now, roll back to down dog. Don't let this scoot in. Okay. Yeah, unlock that elbow to do it though. I know. I'm coming over. You get it too. Inhale, float to plank. This down dog. Now go back to down dog. Squeeze it in on the other side. There it is. There it is. Feel that? Yeah. Yeah. Float to plank. Hold that. Keep that open neck. Unlock them elbows. Go back. I have to bring our hands a little closer together just here. Inhale, float to plank again. Here we go. Exhale, move back to down dog. Whatever it is to squeeze those, that without a lock. That, now drop your head and hold that. Oh, so hard, isn't it? 3, 2, and 1, child's pose. So, what that tells me, what I'm trying to do here, sit back, come up and sit back on tops of your feet in like a gentle kind of hero. We're going to take the right arm and grab hold of our right vulvar muscle. That muscle that comes along our neck, right? We remember when our smart ass brothers and cousins, right? You remember that, right? All right, push that elbow forward. Actually, push it into your left hand. Feel how that muscle's tight. Now, push this arm bone back and see how it loosens. When this is tight, that tells me your arm bone is not in the shoulder socket. It'll activate a little bit, but what we're not wanting is that, right? And so in that, you can even see my arm bone tries to do that. When I go back, I can easily, it actually, because of the way the arm bone is shaped. And so when you get an injury, you get real familiar with how the top of the arm bone is shaped because you can feel it rolling around in there. And so that's why plank is so good, because when you actually come into plank and you're into it with the elbows, just a micro bend, so that's locked, that's laying into the joint. That's just barely, right? Them triceps are coming in. It's like someone's trying to tickle me, and I'm trying to go no, without this, right? Down dog. See, this is why I try to video things, because I get little things like that. All right, here we go, guys. Let's go ahead and add on. We're going to inhale and take that left leg up to the sky. Exhale as that left foot lands by the left thumb. We're going to come back up into that crescent lunge. And so as you come up, reaching up to the sky, we're going to come forward over that front leg. Sweep those arms back like we're holding a beach ball. And then inhale comes up. Exhale comes forward. Inhale comes up. This time, exhale comes forward. We're going to put our fingertips on the floor and we're going to come to standing out. What is that? I've got an L shape to my legs. Right. So my back toes are pointing to the floor as though I'm standing on the wall behind me. And I'm going to push. So put a bend in that standing knee. Right. Now push the floor away with the heel. Now push that wall away behind you. Squeeze those inner thighs together. If you need blocks, you can use them. The tension on the fingertips should do for 4, 3, 2. Lift your face away from the mat a little more. 1 steps back, find your down dog. Inhale, floats to plank, push up position. Flare those fingers out, grip your mat like a tiger. 4, 3, 2, down dog. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. Inhale, right leg high. Step it through and come up to crescent lunge. Inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. Slow motion, come out over that front leg. Inhale through the nose, arms go back up. Exhale through the nose, you come forward. Inhale through the nose, the arms come up. Exhale, you come forward, put those hands down about 12 inches in front of your toes, lift that back leg, standing L. And so you try to get the toes where you can see them, so look back. So that means you level off the hips. There's a tendency, especially on left side, to lift it too high. So drop that hip down. Oh, it got in that hamstring, didn't it? 3. Lift the heart a little. 2. Smile, release the dopamine. Feel this sit bone, squeeze to this inner thigh. Oh, there you go. 2 and 1, hands down, down dog or flow, plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. We will all meet in down dog. And help float to plank. Hold there. Dig your fingertips in more and more and more and more and more and more and more. And just a little more. 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. We're going to thread the needle. You're going to take the left arm underneath the right. I'm actually going to enjoy this. Left arm underneath the right, palm faces up. My knees are wide, but they're not so wide that at least the lowest floating ribs are caught. You know, we want some support to the sides of the waist, not much. Now, if you want to add on, you're going to come up a little bit and lean to the right. You're going to take your right hand behind you. You can step it into the waistband or maybe even into the cusp of the hip. And then you come back over onto that left shoulder. And then come up. We're going to start with the right arm first. So just put the right arm down. Left arm long. Left shoulder open up a little more. We're going to be doing some bows, and we want to make sure our shoulders are nice and supple. If you want to come with me, you're going to lift up, go a little over the left leg. The left arm comes down behind you. Then you extend back out and lay onto the right shoulder. And the bigger the breath, better the stretch. Sherry, turn your palm out, your left palm out to face me, and then try to stick those fingers. Yes, ma'am. There you go. I'll force hands and knees. Cat cow about it for a second. And then find your down dog. Now we're going to build onto the structure of this sequence. And so I'd like you to back your down dog up to the back of your mat, just simply so you have room. We're going into revolving triangle. And I like your block at the very top of your mat and some room for the length of your body between your foot for block. So we're going to take that left leg and we're going to take it high. We're going to reach it up. We're going to step into our lunge. So we're repeating that first part. So it becomes like a little bit of a mental mantra of movement, right? We come up, we're going to find that crescent lunge. We're going to grow long. We're gonna exhale, come out over that front leg. We're gonna inhale and come up. We're gonna exhale, come out over that front leg. Inhale, we're gonna come up. Exhale, we come out over that front leg. Now, I'm gonna ask you to bring your left hand to your hip, your right hand to your block, which will be likely on your right side, forward of your foot. We're gonna giddy up and bring that back leg up, much like the standing L we just did. I'm going to ask you to squeeze your upper inner thighs together and take your left arm out to the side parallel to the floor. You should be able to see the thumb because the hand is a little more aligned with your face than your shoulder. Press the right leg, inner right heel to the sky, right hand to the floor, left hand to the sky. So we have energy of this lifted leg reaching up, the right hand pushing down. If you choose to twist deeper, you can take the left arm to the ceiling. Get long in the side of the hip by squeezing this sit bone in towards this inner thigh and then lifting this hip higher. Here we go. So inner thigh. So it's the same kind of twisty thing that we've been talking about in class, where you're sliding that hip back. Yeah, really nice. 3, 2, and 1. Hands down, down dog or flow. So it's the same thing. Look up here real quick. The same thing that happens in the lunges that we've been talking about, where the hip kicks out. That's what's happening when you come up. That hip is rolling out. You have to take that thigh bone and pull it in. Does that make sense? Yes. You'll feel it. You'll feel kind of bendy right there. Down dog. Inhale, flips to your plank position, push-up position. Hang out there for several moments of your life. Enjoy it. Be happy with it. Awesome, guys. Down dog. Inhale, takes that right leg to the sky. Right foot lands by right thumb. We're going to come up, crescent lunge on Janae, reaching up, high runner's lunge. You've got 3 of those. Exhale, comes out over that front leg. Inhale, reaches back up. Exhale, comes out over that front leg. Inhale, reaches up. Now exhale, hands go down. You're going to grab a hold of that block. Left hand, right hand comes to your hip. So that'll give you a way to giddy up, right? Correct. And then giddy up, bring that left leg up. So even here, while your right hand's on your right hip, open, push that right hip back in space. Roll that right hip into that left inner thigh. And then once you have that, the right hand goes out to the side. The more I lift the right hand to the ceiling, the more I lift the left hip and side to the center. And so it's a juxtaposition, right? Correct. So Sherry, move your left foot onto the mat. It's moving off to the left. So lift it up and move it into the center of your mat. There you go. Now, squeeze your right butt cheek into that leg. 3, there it is. 2, and 1. Hands down, down dog or flow. It's up to you. If you're poisoned. There you go. Inhale, roll forward to plank and lay all the way down. So drop to your knees and lay on your tummies. Okay, you're going to reach back and grab the tops of your feet or your ankles. We're going into bow pose. So spread your toes wide. There you go. You got those little phalanges. Now, lift your heart, lift your legs, lift up. Now, see if you can bring your toes together. Your big toes to touch. There you go. Oh, that's so much harder. Now, grab a hold of a grain of sand with your belly button. Shoulders are not earrings. Look down at the floor. Where's your heart pointing? There you go. Now grab that grain of sand with your belly button and pull it up into your spine. Lift the legs higher. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Lay down onto your mats. Where's one adjustment? Welcome back, push back to child pose. Then make your way to your back. You're gonna do one gentle bridge. This is just to feel good. This isn't like I'm still working bridge. Okay. So I got real teeth and we're done. Y'all have done like, yeah, y'all are at meditation. I checked that clock. I went doing this for a minute. Okay. But that's what happens. I am so passionate about what I do, right? So I'm gonna ask you to bring your feet closer. Let me put this block right here. There you go. All right. Just gives you kind of a guideline of where your feet should be. Go ahead and lift your hips up. Reach. 4 to 6 inches, right? In through the nose, out through the nose for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it down. I'm going to move the block out of your way. You're going to find having babies. Grab a hold of your big toes, rock left and right. And while you do this, see, this is another one that I don't need to be doing to the camera. Anyway, I need to be firmly on this side of the room. So as you come into your happy baby, you can start to let one leg go long. Oh, this is my favorite bridge. And so people ask me, should I grab the outsides of my feet or my big toes in this? So if you have those funky toes that take inward turns, I suggest, you know what I'm talking about. I suggest you grab big toes because it stretches that inner tendon right there that's getting short, right? So that'll help some of that bending stuff. And it also strengthens your arches. And those of you who have flat feet, a lot of times I'll tell you about power. Bring the soles of the feet in. Pull them in nice and tight. And then put the feet down, nice and wide, windshield wiper left and right. So if there's any other little movements that would feel good to you today, I inspire you to do them here. Okay, come around with cool lavender eye bags. You work all your last little minutes. Twist out. When you're ready, you're gonna find yourself laying flat onto your back. Arms along the sides, palms facing up. I'm gonna keep with the theme of the hips. So can you feel both of your hips on the floor? Feel free to adjust the weight of that eye bag. It's not an exact science here. And notice the low back. You should feel muscles in the bowl of your phone.
All over onto whatever side feels good to you today. And with your eyes closed, as if waking from a dream, ease up to a simple seated position. Allow your arms to open. And sitting very so very much for you for us. But your mind's the open and your heart's full. I'm steady.